Okay, so now that you have verified that your setup is working and you have hopefully been able to build the Blinky project and flash it onto your target board, I'm going to show you the few changes you have to do if you want to compile the same firmware for a different board without having to change any code. Again, the focus is not for you to understand the code in here. I will explain the magic that is happening, that is making it possible that something like this led zero. Like what is it, right? Why is it working on two separate boards? I'm going to explain that later. But now I just want to show you how you can reconfigure the same project and get it to run on a different board. And in this video, I'm going to compile the project and let it run on an STM32F3. Remember that previously I ran it on an STM32F4, right? In a later video, I will show you how to reconfigure this same project to run not on an STM32 MCU but on an expressive MCU, so that you know that Zephyr is actually providing that layer that abstract away the nitty-gritty details that are specific to vendor specific SDKs, right? So in the project management section, you click on the project, you go to clean, and then you click delete build. This is going to delete the artifacts that were created when you built it for a specific target board, right? And then you can right click again and you go to configure. Here you want to change the board that you are going to compile for. So this is supposed to present a list of all the available boards, and I'm going to search for STM32F3 Discovery Rev B. This is the one that I have. And then just to be sure, I will go to configure, change workspace, because I have multiple workspaces. I want to be sure it is using the STM32 one. And then now I can click on this build right here. So it's going to go through the build process again, but this time around it's going to use the necessary tools that are needed for it to compile. And as you can see, it has compiled successfully for the STM32F3 board. And so I can click here and I choose default again, and it's flashing, and I think it is done flashing now. So I'm going to switch to the desktop so that you can see that indeed I have a different board right here. So look at it here. This is an STM32F3, and this is the F4 that I used. You can see that they have different layouts. So on the F3, which has an LED blinking now, the LEDs are laid out in a circular manner, but on this board it's not the same. And if you watch the previous video, you can see that this board, this F4 is what I used, and then now I'm using F3 with the same code base. I mean, this doesn't sound so magical, it doesn't sound so cool because it's an STM32 to an STM32. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to take the same code and compile it for an entirely different board. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.